Yeah.
Yeah. And the other part is you can actually have things going on in the GI tract that are causing those eosinophils to be elevated. Candida is a big one. Parasites are a big one.
Yep.
So then we move more systemic into the blood, and I look for things that I look for in the GI tract, also in the blood, because sometimes it can be completely negative in the GI tract, and then I'll find them positive in the blood.
Right.
The biggest culprits I will see are mold, fungus, Candida exposure, or mold exposure. That is massive, especially in babies right now. I'm seeing it just across the board, just little fungal balls. I know, or Candida in the blood, or certain parasites. And then I never see food being the only trigger. It's very rare. Food is like, well, obviously we can have allergens or allergies to food and reactivities to food. And that's often where parents will focus on.
Right.
Because if you're trying to introduce foods to a new baby or to a baby and they're reacting to everything, that is the most like readily available observation.
Yeah.
And so they'll start pulling out all these foods, which is great, but no baby is just born allergic to every single thing, yes, on the planet. And so what I explain to parents is I'm like, okay, hey, this is for now. We do have to take out those foods that your baby is clearly reactive to. And sometimes I'll even look at food allergens and things like that so the parents know what to take out definitively. But that's not the only culprit.
Right.
The only culprit, or the culprit is deeper. And then that kid is just so reactive because of all that histamine buildup that now when we eat that blueberry,
Right.
we break out in hives.
Right.
So it is all about digging to find what is your trigger and why is your threshold for that histamine so high. And while I'm figuring that out, I bring down that threshold.